Imagine you have just been fired from your job and you're walking up to your rental room. So on your way up, you meet your neighbor, an old man, and he asks you to help him up to his room because his old bones are failing him, which you agree. When you get to his room, he invites you in for a drink because he has some wine, because you are frustrated upon losing your job. You take a little too much wine and get tipsy. The old man asks you to hand him some wine, but you refuse to give him. When he insists, you hit his head with the wine bottle. Your intention was not to kill the old man, but he dies. When you realize that the old man is dead, you decide to get back to your room and lock your door. Across the street lives a friend of yours called Willie Boy. Willie Boy wants to smoke but doesn't have the money to buy cigarettes, so he decides to come to your place and borrow some money from you. But when he comes to your room, he knocks endlessly, but you do not open the door for him, so he thinks that you are not around. You're wondering why someone is knocking at your door because you're quite sure that no one saw you get out of the old man's room. So Willie Boy decides to go up to the old man's room to borrow the money from the old man instead. But when he reaches the old man's room, he finds the door half open. He peeps inside, tries calling the old man out, and realizes the old man is dead. He has had an experience in the past where he has been a victim of circumstances. So this time, he decides to flee the scene because he knows that anything could happen. But by the time he decides to flee the scene, another woman in another room is getting out to pour dirty water, and she sees Willie Boy running away from the old man's room. She gets curious as to why he is running and decides to go up to the old man's room and peeps and realizes the old man is dead. She makes an alarm, and people gather. When the police arrive, they narrate to the policeman that a young man wearing a jacket and a yellow shirt is the killer of the old man. That is Willie Boy. So the police go looking after Willie Boy, and they meet him in the street. When Willie Boy sees the police car, he's wondering why the police are after him, and yet he's not the killer of the old man. So when he tries to run, the police shoot him and put him in the police van, and while in the police van, he bleeds so much, and before they could even reach the police station, Willie Boy dies. You sit in your locked room, shaking, hands over your ears as the sirens fade. Your friend is dead, and the truth is locked behind your door.